Today we're going to look at collecting like terms. Well, firstly we need to understand that pronumerals are letters that represent numbers. So for example, the letter A or B or C or X or Y, these are all pronumerals and they can at some stage represent a value. So for example, A could equal 3, B could equal 4, C could equal 10, and so it goes on. Like terms are terms that have the same pronumeral or pronumerals. So for example, 2A and 4A and 6A. These are all like terms because they have the same pronumeral. Okay, so that is called a like term. Other examples of like terms could be 2AB, 4BA. Don't let that confuse you, because if we have a look at 4BA, it is the same as 4AB, which is the same as 2AB. So it has the same pronumerals, therefore they are like terms. Another set of like terms could be something like x squared plus 4x squared or 6x squared. The x squared there show that they are the same pronumeral and therefore are like terms. On the other hand, unlike terms do not have the same pronumeral or pronumerals. So 4x and 2y, these will not be like terms because that is an x and that is a y. They are not the same, so they are unlike terms. So let's see if we can solve this little equation over here. We have 7t added to 2t taking away 3t. You can see that these are all like terms because they have the same pronumeral. Put the video on pause and see if you can solve this question. Well, I know that they're like terms because I discussed that earlier. So 7 added to 2 gives me 9t, and then from 9 I've got to subtract 3. So 9 subtract 3 gives me 6, and all of these pronumerals are the same, therefore my answer will be 6t. Alright, what about this equation over here? Now we can see that that is 4x plus 3y plus 2x plus 7y. So I can identify a couple of like terms. That is a like term, and that is a like term. That is a like term, and that is a like term. So what I can now do is I can collect my like terms and I can solve the equation. See if you can do that. Put the video on pause and give it a go. Right, well, I'm going to take my 4x and I'm going to add it to my 2x. So 4 and 2 gives me 6x. Rightio. Now I'm going to have a look at my 3y and my 7y. 3 and 7 gives me 10. So add 10y. And that's my answer. Alright, what about this equation over here? Can you identify the like terms? If you can, solve the problem, put the video on pause and come back when you're ready. Okay, well, I can see that that's a like term and that's a like term over there, and the other one is a term all by itself. So I'm going to add my two like terms together. 7ac subtract 2ac. So 7 take 2 gives me 5ac, and I add my 3b in, and that would be my answer. Alright, how about this one over here? Can you identify the like terms? I'm sure you can by now. So put the video on pause, give it a go, and come back when you're ready. Alright, well, x squared and x squared, those are like terms, and then I have a y all by itself. So I'm going to solve this. What is 4 add 3? 4 add 3 is 7, and I've got my pronumeral, which is x squared, subtracted from 2y. That's my answer. And if you've got all of those right, you have successfully collected like terms. Well done.